Hello, and welcome to this session of The Touch the Sound. These are a set of videos to help with techniques to increase artistry and interest in the sounds created on percussion instruments. This video is going to focus on crash cymbals, specifically those that are used in the concert hall. So let's get started. Now you'll notice that sometimes crash cymbals have those circular pads on them. Those are for the outdoor marching arts. For indoor crash cymbals, we want to remove those for concert playing. So, for the basic grip on crash cymbals, what I like to do is have my students think of a coffee cup, like they're holding the coffee cup with the thumb on top. And where that thumb pinches with the pointer finger, that's where we grab the strap as close to the dome as possible. So we'll do that with both hands. Now you may notice when you pick up cymbals, one is heavier than the other. So you'll want to put the heavier cymbal in the non-dominant hand. By the way, the reason that they're different weights is so that they create different tones and pitches, and when struck together, they have a full spectrum of overtones, a cluster of shimmering sounds. So for the basic crash, I like to work with my students on using gravity. So the non-dominant hand, to begin, will be stabilized against the abdomen, making the cymbal like a flat table. The dominant hand will lift the lighter cymbal up, and then just use gravity in a downward stroke. And when the cymbals strike, you want the cymbal to be slightly off-center. This helps us keep away from having an air pocket that stops the sound from sounding its most resonant. So again, the non-dominant hand anchored with the body, the dominant hand lifting the crash cymbal, and I'll come down and I'll place it slightly off-center and then finish my stroke in a J motion like this. One more time. Non-dominant hand, is anchored. Dominant hand lift up, off center, and then a J stroke, like placing one plate on top of the other. Cymbal crashes can be many different lengths. If you let them go, they can go for an extra long time, but sometimes we want them short. The best way to determine how you might consider the length of a cymbal crash is talk to your director, view the score, or consider listening to recordings. If you want that short, bright cymbal crash, that might be one where the sound is stopped very quickly. I'm going to do a shorter motion, still using gravity, and then immediately bring the cymbals into my abdomen. That stops the sound. One more time. So those short, bright sounds can be a muffling that occurs right in the abdomen. Now, sometimes we have the tricky cymbal crash that has to be really soft. So one thing you might consider is widening your collection of cymbals, meaning that maybe you'll have a smaller pair of cymbals. That lighter, smaller cymbal can add a wide spectrum of colors to your cymbal collection. But also having the smaller pair of cymbals allows you to do the softer crashes easier. So the way I like to approach the soft crash is that I anchor both elbows this time and have the cymbals parallel to each other. You can see down the middle where they're in alignment, and then you just do a small gesture of bringing the two cymbals together and pull them apart. That soft cymbal crash gives the full color of cymbals at that really low dynamic. So there's some helpful techniques to help you with cymbals. I hope that these techniques serve as a symbol of your love for cymbals. Well, anyway, remember, play with purpose and have fun. We'll see you in the next video.